New images revealed from the kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. In the past few hours, the official sites of Planet of the Apes have published new images of what appears to be the spiritual leader of Noah, the protagonist of the new film. Images that could reveal that behind its story, there is much more than the apes' fight for control of the territory. Behind his story lies the path of one of Caesar's descendants. Do you want to know more? Then stay tuned to this video. And for more videos of your favorite series and movies, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Welcome to the Oasis Geek. Noah's story in Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes seems to be shrouded in mystery. From his origin as an ape in his society to his possible ancestors. Well, if the theory is true, Noah is one of Caesar's direct descendants, but we will talk about this later. One of the things that were revealed is that Noah's story is a story of overcoming the path of the hero. A story in which Noah will be confronted with Proximus Caesar, a villain who wants to grab as much human technology as possible. Now, in the images revealed, there is plenty of backstory to this new film. Let's start with the first image. This is an image of Noah, looking directly at the camera, in which he shows marks on his face. Possibly he had a battle before this scene, and we can see that he is wearing some strips on his body, which, although not seen in full, we can assume that it is some kind of primitive bag. His appearance is similar to Caesar's, but this is not enough to say that he is one of his descendants. However, the next image that was revealed could hide Noah's origin. First, let's talk about what we can see of Noah. This one is wearing different clothes, and as we mentioned, a kind of primitive bag, but we can notice something. In the previous trilogy, the mark on Caesar's chest was something characteristic of the character. We can see in Noah a similar mark, which could confirm that he is indeed one of Caesar's descendants. But the image does not end here. We can also see an old ape trying to give a cape or some kind of old clothes to Noah. Many users on internet forums, such as Reddit or Twitter, made a connection of this image with one that was revealed last week, in which we can see three primates finding the same clothes. In previous videos, we theorized that one of the apes was Noah, and if we look at the clothes the ape is wearing, as well as the marks on his body and the bandages on his hand, we can say that it is Noah. But the interesting thing about the scene is that we see the three apes finding those ancient clothes. If we pay attention, the clothes are stained with blood, which could indicate that someone has left behind this clothing or garment. This could be the first big mystery of the movie. Whose clothes are these, and why do they have blood on them? This gives us a clear idea of how the film's story could begin. It has been revealed in multiple news reports that Noah will be an explorer of sorts, who is helping his society because they are short on resources. In one of those explorations, Noah and his friends will possibly find the clothes of a human, the same human who was injured and escaped into the destroyed city. In some scenes of the trailer, we see the men of Proximus Caesar hunting the humans, so it is possible that Noah and his friends find the clothes or trace of humans who were kidnapped by the colony of Proximus. Noah's colony and Proximus Caesar are completely different colonies. It is possible that Noah might take these clothes and take them to one of the elder apes for advice. Noah might argue that the apes should continue the investigation and even transport themselves to these unexplored places, as resources might be found to help their species. The elderly ape is one that we had seen up close in the Empire images, who will possibly disagree with Noah and try to convince him to stay away from the ruins of the ancient civilization. This would be a type of shaman or spiritual leader, as we see that he has different necklaces. His name is said to be Koro. And in the Empire's image you can better see his attire, which has feathers. The feathered costume worn by shamans symbolizes a special connection with nature and the spiritual world. The feathers represent freedom and the ability to communicate with spiritual forces, as if they were a bridge between us and heaven. Necklaces are also very important. Each part of the necklace can have a special meaning, such as a wish or a prayer. The necklaces can be like amulets that protect the shaman, or a way to show that he is a very wise and respected person in his community. In the image released of Koro by Empire, we can see that it is part of the same conversation he has with Noah about those old clothes they found. Now, this accommodates a bit of what I think will be the story of Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. The story could start with Noah and his friends, looking for resources for their colony, and coming across these clothes. Possibly, they see a human running towards the Forbidden City. It is possible that the apes are afraid of these places and stay away. But Noah will try to convince Koro that for the sake of the colony, they should go to the city. Whoever left behind this ancient human clothing, or this mysterious clothes, could be May, or another human who is on the run from the colony of Proximus Caesar. Noah then decides not to listen to Koro, and heads to that place, where he will eventually find May. There are different theories as to who she really is, but what is known is that Proximus Caesar also has a great interest in hoarding resources from the human ruins. This means that the two colonies will fight for resources, Proximus Caesar in an attempt to become the leader of the planet, and Noah in an attempt to help his society. However, there is something Noah doesn't know. According to news reports in this movie, Proximus Caesar has taken the teachings of the original Caesar and distorted them to manipulate other apes. It is possible that in the first meeting between Proximus Caesar and Noah, Proximus will try to convince Noah to give May to him, and might use different prophecies or stories to manipulate him. However, Noah will eventually find the truth. In some scenes of the trailer, we can see Noah together with his friends find some books, and then we see him approaching a telescope. What I think will happen is that Noah will discover that what Proximus or other people have said about Caesar is a lie. And he will also see some image of Caesar with the mark on his chest, which will make him understand that Caesar was one of his ancestors, and he will fight with Proximus for the future of the planet of the apes. Undoubtedly, after each revelation or image, the excitement we feel for what will happen in the movie increases. As we mentioned in our last Planet of the Apes video, there are very strong rumors that we will see a new trailer focused on May during the Super Bowl. And we may get a glimpse of the Icarus ship and a group of astronauts traveling from the past. Now, in upcoming videos, we will be delving into Caesar's trilogy to see what mysteries are hidden and what could be revealed in the Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, as well as we will be analyzing in depth the original films and series of this universe. So if you want to know everything about the Planet of the Apes universe, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. You are on the Oasis Geek.